Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I will explain about bridge with to router via VirtualBox. Before configuring, make sure you have installed MikroTik in VirtualBox. Configuration steps: open VirtualBox application. Then, set the network setting on the machine that will be used. In the MikroTik server section, I use 4 adapter, namely adapter 1 bridge adapter and advanced promiscuous mode allow all, adapter 2 host only adapter, also adapter 3 host only adapter with promiscuous mode allow all, and adapter 4 in not attached. Click OK. And in the Windows client, the network I use is adapter 1 host only adapter. If you have set up the server and Windows client, then open MikroTik server and Windows client. In here I use Windows 10. Login with username admin, press enter, After that, open Winbox application and login with MAC address. Click connect. Click new terminal. First, I will set identity with command system identity set name Nadia server. Press enter and check the interface connect to the server using the interface print. As you can see, the interface used are Ether 1, Ether 2, Ether 3, and Ether 4. Then, connect the router to the internet by configure the DHCP client via Ether 1 because Ether 1 interface is connect to the internet using the IP DHCP client at interface Ether 1 disable no. Press enter and check the result using command IP DHCP client print. And it can be seen the router has managed to get IP address which is 192.168.43.15/24 with a bound status which means it has been connected. After that, do a test connection by pinging the IP gateway then as Google and google.com. First, ping IP gateway. Second, ping then as Google. Ping.8.8.8. After that, do a ping google.com. And the status is replay, which means router has been connected to the internet. Next, create a bridge interface with the server name using the command interface bridge add name. In here, I will use name server. Press enter. Then check the bridge with the command interface bridge print. And you can see that we have successfully created a bridge interface with the server name and the status is R or running. Then, do the addition of the interface port that will be in the bridge, namely Ether 2 and Ether 3, by using the command interface bridge port add bridge server interface Ether 2. Next, for Ether 3, press enter. When we add a bridge interface to Ether 2 and Ether 3, the router will reboot automatically. Click reconnect. After that, check the interface port that we have added to the bridge interface with command interface bridge port print. As you can see that we have successfully added interface port Ether 2 and Ether 3 with name bridge server. Next, check the available interface on the router with interface print. Here you can see that the Ether 2 and Ether 3 status interface are RS, which means running slave, and there is an interface with the server name, which is the bridge interface that we have created. Add the IP address to the server interface by using IP address add address. In here, I will use IP address 25.25.25.1/24 interface server. Press enter, then check the configuration result with IP address print. And you can see that the addition of the IP address has been successful. Next, make a DHCP server so that the client can get IP dynamically. Here, I use the DHCP server setup configuration with the command IP DHCP server setup, press enter. DHCP server interface, I use server, and DHCP address space or network, I use default, gateway 2, range 2, then a server 2 this time. After that, check on the network section, open network on client, check the status network. Oh, wait. Click IPv4. Choose obtain an IP address automatically. This is 2. And do a disable and enable. Check the status network. As you can see, the IP address has been changed to 25.25.25.254 with IP default gateway and DHCP server 25.25.25.1. Next, do a ping gateway to confirm whether the router is connected to the client or not with OpenCMD. Click Windows R on keyboard. Do a ping 25.25.25.1, press enter, and the result is replay. After that, do a ping test of DNS Google. Ping.8.8.8.8. And the result is requires timeout. Next, in order for the router to be connected to the internet, we must configure the firewall NAT using the command IP firewall NAT add chain srcNAT out interface Ether1 action masquerade. Press enter, then check the configuration result with IP firewall NAT print. And you can see that the firewall configuration NAT has been successfully done. After that, do the test by pinging the IP gateway, IP DNS Google, and google.com on CMD. Ping IP gateway, and the result is replay. Next, ping DNS Google. 8.8.8.8.8, press enter, and the result is replay 2. Last, do a ping Google with ping google.com, and the result is replay 2, meaning the router server is connected to the internet. Next, I will do a configuration on router client. Open VirtualBox again. For MikroTik client, I use 2 adapter, namely adapter 2 host-only adapter with promiscuous mode allow all, and adapter 3 host-only adapter with Promiscuous mode, allow all, click OK. Login with user admin and open Winbox again. Refresh. Login with MAC address, click connect. First, I will change the identity with command system identity set name Nadia client because is it MikroTik for client. Check the interface, connect to the server using interface print. As you can see, the interface used are Ether2 and Ether3, same with network on VirtualBox. Next, I will create a bridge interface with the client name using the command interface bridge add name client and check the result with interface bridge print. As you can see that we have successfully created a bridge interface with the client name and the status is R or running. After that, add the port interface that will be bridged on the client interface, namely Ether2 and Ether3, by using the command interface bridge port add bridge client interface Ether2 and for Ether3 press enter. After that, check the interface port that we have added to the bridge interface with interface bridge port print, and you can see that we have successfully added the interface port on Ether2 and Ether3 with the bridge client. Next, check the available interface on the router with the interface print as you can see that the Ether2 and Ether3 interface are RS, which means running slave, and there is an interface with the server name, which is the bridge interface that we have created. With client name. Next, connect the client router to the router server by making a DHCP client request through the client interface that has been created using the command IP DHCP client add interface client disable no. Press enter. Check the result with IP DHCP client print. And you can see that we have got the IP address, which is 25.25.25.2053/24. Next, testing. First, test the router server through the client router by ping the IP gateway, then ask Google and google.com. First, do a ping IP gateway 25.25.25.1. Second, ping, then ask Google. less ping to google.com. And the result is replay, which means that the client router is connected to the router server and connect to the internet. Next, make a DHCP client request via the client laptop, open network, click property, choose IPv4. In here, choose obtain an IP address automatically. This is 2. Click OK. Check the status network. And you can see the IP address obtained by the client laptop, namely 25.25.25.254 with default gateway and IP DHCP server 25.25.25.1. After that, ping the router and the internet with the client laptop. Open CMD, ping gateway, next ping DNS Google.8.8.8.8 less ping google.com. If the result is replay, it means that the client is connected to the server and has got the internet. After that, do the test on the server router by checking the DHCP server IP given to each client. Close Windows Client. Open MikroTik server with name Nadia server. Click connect. And use the command IP DHCP server list print, and we can see that there are 2 IP addresses assigned dynamically to the client router and client laptop. This is a client router and for the laptop. That's all the video from me. Hopefully it's useful and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.